Hello everyone, welcome to the Mindful magazine. My name is Michelle and today I'm gonna talk a bit more about my spiritual awakening and the tricks or the things I did to get there. So I hope that with my story I can inspire you to find who you really are. Find out who you really are in this life and what you can do. And I hope you can feel this joy inside you. That joy that I feel at the moment, and that you can go through life with a big smile. So yeah, I had my spiritual awakening about 1.5 years ago. It went pretty quick. I know that at a certain, I was really into going out. I moved to this island, Malta, where going out is very approachable. You can go out anywhere. You can go to any bar. There's a lot of freedom. And when I arrived here, I took that opportunity very well. But I think after maybe, 7 months, I was in the club and I looked around me and I had this moment and I thought, what am I doing here? Why am I here? This is not me. It was just not me. And I suddenly got a kind of anxiety attack and I run out. My friends looked at me like, what is she doing? And I just run out. I wanted to go home because it was too much. I suddenly had this moment that I thought, why am I here? Why am I here? What am I doing? What am I doing to my body? What am I doing to myself? That was not my spiritual awakening, but that was like the thing that opened my eyes. I suddenly opened my eyes in the middle of the night in a club. So yeah, okay. So I went home and I started thinking about what can I do to change my life? I want to change my life. I was ready to do that. So I started going to the gym quite a lot. I thought, okay, I want to feel good. So I'm going to do some sports. I'm going to the gym. And I realized that I wanted to be in a different scene. I didn't want to be in the nightlife scene anymore. So I started trying to figure out with the friends at the time if they wanted to do something else with me. Like, I don't know, anything else. Without the drinking, without all the things. And I realized that was really difficult. And when I didn't want to come out, when I didn't want to go out with them, it was a bit like, whoa, okay. I feel like I'm done. I don't want this anymore. So yeah, I started going to the gym, and then I think that was in the winter. I signed up and I went to this unlimited package and I tried everything. I just tried everything, every sport, because I had unlimited access. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do hip hop dancing. I did capoeira, I did Pilates, and actually that's how I started doing yoga, because they offered yoga. And I think that was a bit of the start of everything. Because, I don't know, I started going to these yoga classes, and I noticed that after the yoga class, I felt really good. Like, I felt really good. And then we started the meditation, and I thought like, wow, I'm feeling much better now. My whole body is more calm. I feel more calm, I feel more me. It's amazing. So I started going to yoga maybe twice a week, then 3 times a week. And I did this trampoline class, which was really cool, really exhausting. But I tried to set, like, I wanted to set my limits higher. Let's see how much sports I can do. Let's see how much I can take. Because I was passing a time of drinking, smoking, and not doing that many sports. So it's pretty hard at the beginning, but since I've been athletic in my youth, it was kind of easy to catch up with it. But still, it was bothering me that I was still smoking. I was still going out sometimes, which is not a bad thing because going out is really fun. It's just the how you do it. Because I was going out, drinking way too much, not memorizing that many things of the evening. What a waste, right? If you're dancing all evening, you don't even remember what you did. So yeah, I think it was last year in May. I smoked so much that evening, and the day after I said, done. Done. Why am I doing this? I don't know. Why would I do it? My whole throat was feeling awful. I don't know. It was too much. I felt like I just did. I was just keep poisoning everything. Like I didn't care. And suddenly I did care. I was like, no, actually I do want to get older. I do want to get old. I do want to enjoy everything the most I can. So I quit. In one go, I just quit. And it was crazy. Because it went so easy. It was so easy. I just quit it. I don't know. Something in my mind switched. I quit. And then just a little bit later, my boss at work, she showed me this retreat. She's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna cook food at this retreat. And I started looking it up, and a little voice in my head said, you have to go to this retreat. So I was like, okay. I mean, I've never been to the retreat. The only times I've meditated was maybe after yoga. I knew that there might be like-minded people, and that's kind of what I wanted. I wanted to speak to some people with these experiences, and what were they thinking, and how are they handling it, and yeah, I was just curious. So I tried to bring friends, but that didn't work. Everyone kept canceling me, like, no, I can't go with you. I'm sorry, I would love to go with you, but I can't. I was like, okay, sure. So I decided to go on my own. And I remember it was mainly Lithuanian people. So they all spoke Lithuanian. And the first night that I got there, they put me in a separate room in a different hostel. And it kind of looked like a dungeon. It looked really, in my opinion, really scary. The energies were so heavy, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna sleep here alone. How am I gonna do this? Okay. So they left me in this hostel, and I think that was me alone, and maybe on the third floor there was 2 people, that's it. And I had an awful night. There were a lot of entities in that room. And they even slapped me in my face. And I start texting my friends, like, I don't like to be here. Why did I came to this retreat? I don't know. I was so upset. I only slept 1 hour. The next day they picked me up. They all started talking Lithuanian. And my boss was there. And I told her, like, I want to go home. I want to go home, like, now. And she's like, just try, try to connect. Go to this breakfast, see how you feel. If you still don't like it, then you can always leave. Okay. I went to the breakfast. I was just quiet. I was so tired. I must have looked awful. Like, I must have looked really like everything out of place. I felt awful. I wanted to go home. And then at a certain point, I just took the ladies separate who organized this retreat, and I asked them, like, please, is it possible for me to sleep with the rest of the people, because I'm really afraid in this room. I'm really not comfortable over there. It was not, for me, it was not a good place to sleep alone. So they said, no, don't worry. So they made up, there was a huge couch I could sleep on. I said, that's not a problem. I will sleep on the couch. I could sleep anywhere as long as it's not in that place. Yeah, so me being very tired, then we started with like we had a circle, and they brought over a guru from Lithuania, and one of the organizers, she sit next to me, and she was translating what this man was saying. So we kind of listened to what he was saying, and I had my eyes closed, open, just kind of in a meditative state, and I felt like a lot of energies coming up. A lot of energies coming up. And I felt a bit in trance, actually. I felt a bit like I felt really good. I thought, what is this? And at that point, I sit down. It was the first kind of long meditation I did, because before I tried that I could sit maybe 2 minutes, but now I felt so calm, like the energies were so calm. And I feel something going in my forehead, like a huge, it felt like a light stream coming in my forehead, and my head went kind of backwards. I was like, whoa, what is this? But I didn't want to go against it, because at the same time it felt so special. Or so, I was like, wow. And I feel warm everywhere. I feel warm everywhere. And I thought, it's okay. It's okay. I had this light in my forehead, and I remember the first kind of opening or shift I had when I was 16, and I was so not ready to take that in. I was so not ready. I was like, I'm only 16, all these weird things start happening, I'm going crazy. It was just, I was too young. I was too young to take these responsibilities, and in some way I knew that I was gonna get to this point. So I think I did everything. I partied a lot, I went everywhere, I traveled, I did so many things, maybe because I knew the day was coming where I didn't want all these things anymore. I subconsciously knew that it was coming. So back to, it got in my forehead, and I read about third eye and everything, but I never really gave it a thought. I didn't had an opinion about it. I didn't know if it really existed. I was like, it's possible, okay. So I feel warm, the warmth for the first time in my life. I feel warm from the inside. Especially it started a bit around my solar plexus, like just beneath the heart. I felt warm and nice, and I was like, wow, okay, I haven't experienced this, you know, this is maybe, yeah, how amazing. And I started fading away, and I'm not sure if this woman is still talking to me, or there's something inside that tells me this. But suddenly I knew what to do. I was like, what? I started going into myself, and I started forgiving each and every person that hurt me in a way. And I started forgiving them. It's okay. It's okay, I said. I didn't say it out loud. I said it to myself. It's fine. I felt so warm. I felt such a warmth, like a divine energy in me. And I said, it's okay. And I forgave myself. I said, I forgave myself maybe for hurting others, for hurting myself, for hurting people, for everything, because we're just human in the end. And then I said, I accept. I said that in myself, and I feel this energy coming into me. And I can tell you, it never let go. It only became more. And I saw two things. If I saw myself massaging people, or at least doing some body work. Me not being super huggy with people. I don't like to hug that much. But I saw that I needed to do that. And I saw myself standing in front of a class. I was teaching. I think it was especially children. I was teaching children and people. And I saw myself teaching. I'm like, what am I gonna do first? I'm not sure. What is the easiest that I can do at this point? So I thought, let's start with the body work. Let's do something with Reiki, or, you know, something in that way. And at a certain point, I started telling that to my boss, who is also my friend. And I told her, I saw this, and she's like, well, I can tell you something, because my mom, she's an intuitive healer. She does intuitive healing massages, and she's gonna come to Malta, and she's really happy to teach you. And I was like, whoa, okay, that's nice. Yeah. And so she came to Malta, and she said to me, like, I asked my spirits, and you know already how to do it. And I was like, I already know how to do it. I never did a massage in my life. I did a massage, but not professional massage. So yeah, I asked a friend of mine to come over, and I asked her to lay on the table, relax, and we started like doing the massage together, and she started explaining me about the body, how it reflects to like the inner you, and I thought it was so interesting. I'm so grateful that she took the time to teach me. And after that, she brought me a present, or us, my friend. She also brought even a present to my friend, and I got a huge bag of crystal stones. And I was like, wow, okay. So I suddenly had a huge amount of crystal stones, and people keep giving me crystal stones, and I was like, okay, so probably I have to do something with it. So by now I have a huge collection, either given or bought by myself, because I really love them by now. And yeah, I started using them also in the healing massages. And things started rolling. I just did it for some friends first, and then more people started coming, and then I suddenly had a massage table, because my friend who I worked with, she bought the table for her mom, and then she said, if you want, you can pay me in terms, and then you can take over the table. So I did. I bought the table, I moved, I suddenly had an extra room, and I started massaging people. I was like, wow, okay. I suddenly have clients, and they were really happy about it. And in a way, that's what alignment is about. Because when things just flow that easily, it means you're on the right path. You're doing the right thing. I realize that now. So yeah, the teaching, that's kind of what I'm doing now. I'm still a bit nervous, or not nervous, but I wasn't really sure if I was ready for the videos. And then I thought, when are you ever ready? When are you ever ready to do it? Just start today. Just start today, telling your story, share what you know, and there might be people who resonate with that and learn from that, because I look at a lot of YouTube videos of inspirational people, and it really, really helped me so much. So much. And I think everyone who has these positive experiences in any way should share it. Share it with the world. Because there were people like me when I was younger who really needed that support. And sometimes you don't have people necessarily around you that can help you do that. So that's why I'm here today. That's why I'm gonna start this channel, for you to find your own path, do it your own way, and just take what you can learn from me. It might not be everything. Maybe you say, oh, this is all what she's saying, I don't understand anything. That's completely okay. I mean, I'm just here sharing my experience, and I hope in some way that I can inspire you to feel good about yourself and to love yourself and you know, to find your way. To find your way. Because it's so important to discover, to be so aware that you can see which path is least resistant for you, which one is in alignment for you. Yeah, so I think that's really interesting, and I hope that you will find that path like I did for me now, because it gave me such a relief, and still there's challenges. Because otherwise life would be so boring, isn't it? If you don't have any challenges. Challenges will keep coming. But it's fun. You should see it as a fun ride. Don't think about it too much. Just be aware, observe, learn. And, you know, that's all you can do. Yeah. So yeah, I think I'm gonna stop at this point for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave it down at the comments below. And I wish you all a very, very, very good day, a good life, everything. And I wish you may find all the love you deserve. All the love. Thank you.